Okay, we're back. Alright guys, back for another Road to 100 series.
I already have an arch enemy, you know. I do not need a new one. 4, 3.
And here we go, this one here, we've got a question that Olaf has for us. Where do we end up this time? And the answer is Battlefield of Eternity. Battlefield of Eternity. So, with Battlefield of Eternity, is one of those maps, kind of like the Haunted Mines, where I don't split my Lost Vikings on 2-lane maps normally, except this time I split them when there's the objective going on and not when there's not. So,
you need some tenderizing.
That's kind of how this works, for the most part. So yeah, we're just gonna
time to work up an appetite.
We're just gonna see how this run away. Run the hell away from that. Yeah, we're not good at fighting mages until level 16. So that's a ways off. But theoretically, we should get there a little bit quicker because we're, the Lost Viking.
You need some tenderizing.
Follow my lord.
You need some tenderizing. Is this real life?
Yeah, so we'll need some help. I'll just kill off that turret. So we're actually just gonna get this, help ourselves heal up a bit. Yeah, you're very good at clearing out waves. So the question for me now is there what is bribe 40 use 40 stacks. Okay.
Just like making goat cheese. Bring me to the food. I shall land shortly.
Alright, that's a problem. So we're going to get Mercenary Lord over here. It empowers mercenaries. So Jaina's can be a problem for us a little bit. Especially since we have our Vikings grouped up. When the objective comes along, which it's about to, there we go. Okay, now you go down here. You stay up here. And you go just kind of here. Okay, now we split our Lost Vikings. Very nice. So we're just gonna have you constantly attack that. And now we split them up. Now that the objective is indeed going on. And we should be getting our experience.
Crumbled like a Croutonian.
And we're just gonna have Eric
This might not go the way we think it will.
deal some damage.
Dashing through the foes. Eric!
Let's get lost. I don't know if this is safe. Is this real life?
So that's a bit of a problem for us.
Something? Huh? What now? I've got the bad feeling about this. No
Alright, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get Balog's attacks, increases attack speed.
Right away.
Is this real life?
Alright, so now we're gonna immediately group them back up
an
again.
appetite. I've got the bad feeling about this.
No, really?
Yeah, we're gonna use that to
Is this real life?
protect Baylog. And then actually, what we want to do, well, we want to help defend this if we can.
Yeah, okay.
We're doing a pretty
Time to
good
work
job
up
of
an
that,
appetite.
if I do say so myself. The Lost Vikings are very good against Malthael. Malthael does like no damage to us at all. Because he has percentage health based damage and we have low health, so like his damage is basically nothing. Alright, very, very good. Now we're gonna bribe this.
Is this real
And we're gonna get this. Now the mercenaries are buffed. Very nice. Very good.
Goat cheese. Bring me to the food.
So we're just gonna push this. And we're just gonna buff the mercenaries. So we're just gonna kind of stay in the area and keep them buffed. Okay, we weren't able to.
You need some tenderizing.
Permanently. Okay, we're gonna split them up. They didn't take too much damage there. We're gonna go for play again. Obviously.
Just like making goat cheese. Must rip him apart.
And we're just gonna get this now. This structure's dead.
Oh, 2 for 1 sale.
Eat my shield.
Well
Bring me
done.
to the food.
This structure's just completely dead. Or we are. We're not dead yet, but I don't want to stay there. Aha, very, very nice. So, now we're gonna get you. You're gonna stay in this top lane, and you're gonna go down here.
Wait.
Now
Where
the
am I
objective
going?
is going with
Oh,
hello,
never
as
mind.
said.
Enough of your bleating.
I want to go over here. I'm gonna have you go here, and we're gonna have you just
The raid begins.
go down here and split that.
Enough of your bleating.
Eat my shield.
Gross. North by northwest. The bad feeling about. Hey, remember?
Okay, so yep, you're dead there. We're not gonna use play again yet.
I am unstoppable.
I mean, it does have a pretty low cooldown,
I don't know if this is safe.
but I think that might
Bring me
be a
to the
waste.
food.
Who needs a bow and arrow?
We're just gonna go over here. Yeah, hammer is a bit of a problem for us.
Let's get lost. What? For swords
And we're just gonna have you go here. You're gonna soak this,
Too furious.
and
I don't know if this is safe.
I just want you to attack that.
Bring me to the food.
Have you attack that. We're gonna get damage to nearby.
I don't know if this is safe.
Okay, so you're dead there. Alright, very good.
You'll get over it.
I could really use some lasagna right now.
Right away. I can attack in this game.
Huh? What now?
This might not go the way we think it will. Let's get lost. Take that, and this, and a few of these. This might not go the way we think it will. Oh man.
Alright, I was not fast enough on the draw there.
Freya, you'd better be watching this. Eat my shield.
My swords are sharp.
But we will get these two structures.
Let's see who gets this one. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there goes a fort. Oh, nice explosion.
Any aliens here?
My persistence is legendary.
Bada boom to Haven Robin Ho. Olaf,
Okay.
is this real life?
Ooh, actually, no. You guys want to go up this way.
Why, what'd I miss? I was looking over there.
Alright.
Oh, classic.
So... Here we go.
Hungary behaveth him a turkey.
Defend our fort.
You need some tenderizing.
So we're just going to keep pushing this. They're pushing in the bottom. They're defending bottom. And yeah, they sent the worst person, literally the worst person up here to deal with this.
Olaf. This is Grand Marsh.
Except I still died anyway. Olaf stuns enemies. That's really good against mages. Jaina will crumble now that we've got that. Sergeant Hammer will die too. So will Gadslow. So will Malthael. The only real issue would be Johanna. And we haven't really run up against Johanna. She's been off doing her own little thing. So, yeah, the Vikings are pretty broken if you know what to do. See, with two-lane maps, people used to think two-lane maps were terrible for them. You just have to have a different strategy. Honestly, you group them all up together as one group until the objective comes out, and then you split them up like that, you know, and have one of the Vikings like do the objective. You know what I mean? So, and that's easier said than done. Like for instance, on Brax's Holdout, that's easier said than done. At the end of the day, but on like a map like this, it's like super easy to do. On like Infernal Shrines, that's super easy to do. Like on this map, I always use Eric as the one who does the objective. But on Infernal Shrines, it's always Olaf does the objective. And on the Brax's Holdout, it's always Balog does the objective usually.
Well done.
The enemy
No, actually, it's Eric again with that. Well, it got to be Eric or Balog for that one. Just Olaf's too slow to be able to go between like the
You
points.
need some tenderizing. Yeah, okay.
I'll bribe that. Yeah, I'll use a bribe
Well
attack on that.
deserved, my friends.
Now, I'm not going to do the objective here. This is more valuable as a split push.
Where do you get these ideas anyway?
This push is going to be downright dumb. It already is, but now these guys are showing up to the party, so it's going to be really stupid.
Just like making goat cheese.
I was damaged by some skill shot there.
Remember when you died? Ooh, you're dead.
Okay, yup. That was a Ring of Frost, I believe. No, so I couldn't move there. Yeah, but I did some damage. I would have done a lot more if Jaina hadn't shown up to the party and ruined it. But, wow. See, the thing is, like, even with a Jaina and a Hammer, which are two tough things for Vikings to deal with, even with those, I'm still winning. Like, I'm still doing good because, well, I should say, so I'm still doing well, I should say, because I just win, flat out, because I'm able to do, like, I have the game knowledge to know when do I help with objective, like, when do I send all my Vikings to do objective, right? When do I only need maybe one Viking to do objective and the other two to soak? Like, when do I just ignore the objective? Like, those are things you need to know as a Lost Viking. Do you ignore the objective? Do you only send one Viking to the objective and the other two soak? Do you send two Vikings to the objective and one soak? Do you send all three to the objective? You have to know which one is the correct one, or like which scenario is the correct scenario. You know what I mean? Like which scenario is the correct scenario. So that's kind of just really it.
Of heaven shall lie in ruins just like making goat cheese.
I'll split this now. I have 16 health regen, which is not the end of the world. It's really not that bad. And the thing with Vikings is, like, people are, oh, you're dying a lot, you're dying way too much, dying. Well, the thing is, like, you literally can just throw Vikings at a wall. And it literally, like, because they're 0.25 deaths, right? They count as a quarter experience of a normal hero. So, like, you literally can just throw them at a wall. You might not be able to do that with the new changes to experience game.
I will return, and heaven will fall. Bring me to the food.
Oh, you're dead. You'll get over it.
My swords are sharp.
Pick a talent. Oh, I bet that smarts. Eric! I'm on the hunt.
So now I'm going to use my thing here. I'm going to pick sequel. So if I use this ability here and they're all dead, well, their death timers are half. So it's as if this is kind of like half on cooldown. Kind of. It's like a miniature sort of ish version ish.
I'm a hungry man, a turkey.
Yup. Yup. Ah, yep. So now what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go here. I can just bribe those. I don't need you to.
We shall feast for this.
This is literally stupid. Because now we basically win. I mean, nice. Damn. Our stun with Asmodean's dunk. That was the dumbest thing in the world because he had to eat that stun. I mean, it was telegraphed from a mile away, so he was running away because that's the thing you should do. You know, Asmodean's dunk is now like super obvious. But nope, I stunned him right before he could get away. That was brilliant. And now I do my maneuver where I split my Vikings, so I don't take all the full damage from the...
What'd I miss? Looking over there. Oh, man. Should have seen your face.
Okay, that was nicely done by them. I couldn't even split them. You know, they're going to defend this easy. Go back. Retreat. Retreat.
Wow. Don't pull any punches or anything.
Oh, well, they got 2 kills there.
Well done.
I just don't know. Oh, no, we should push this. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We should absolutely push this.
Hey, it's Olaf.
I hope you have directions. Not like your feet.
We should absolutely, yup. Woo-hee. Good game. Hot damn. Hot damn. Good game. Oh, MVP in your face. In your face. In your face. MVP. In your face. In your face. Hashtag wish I could vote for myself, but I will vote for Varian because he gave me a compliment. So I'll vote for Varian because he gave me a compliment. So yeah, nice. Varian said good job, and I'm like, thank you. So he gets my vote. Nice. Oh, hot damn it. Oh, pile up. Oh my. Whoo. Good gods of Asgard. The Vikings didn't fail us this time. Alright, let's see. Let's see about this one. Let's see about this one. What are our stats? Okay, 2 daily quest rewards complete for that. Nice, 900 gold in the bag. 193,585 experience. 945 gold, very nice. Okay, siege damage, 130,804 siege damage, 26,792 experience gained. Yep, I found my new strategy on this map. This used to be one of my worst maps for the Lost Vikings, but now I found my strategy. Split them up when the objective is going on. That works. That's the magic to this map with them. Because I used to lose it on this map with them all the time. That's the magic with them. Okay, we've got total hero kills, 4. Average, meh. We've got this one, total hero assists, 14. Not bad. Asmodeus is a little more than us, but 14 hero assists is pretty good. Whenever somebody would hop into my lane and they were being chased, I would help out my team and attack them. So that's good. Total deaths, 4. That's not that much. I mean, really, it's not, you know, as far as the Lost Vikings go. Okay, now, let's look at our talents. We went for Viking bribery. It allows us to bribe mercenaries, give us stacks. Mercenary Lord, the mercenaries that we bribe, they gain 50 armor. And they, they deal 50% more damage. They gain 50 armor against minions and mercenaries, and they reduce the damage, reducing the damage they take by 50%. So they don't take less damage from heroes, but they take less inadvertent damage from, like, from other minions and mercenaries. So they take less damage, just like kind of by the fact that they're kind of in the wave. They take less damage like that way. So, yeah. Yeah. Now we've got Balog the Fierce. Balog's attacks increases attack speed by 8%, stacking up to 5 times. After 3 seconds, not attacking, these stacks will rapidly decay. So yeah, it just allows us to push more. It allows them to be a bigger lane presence in lane again when we do decide to split our Vikings during the objective. 1 Viking up top, 1 Viking below, 1 Viking doing the objective. That just helps us nicely with that. Play again, 80 seconds, cooldown, summon, fully heal, and revive Lost Vikings at a target location, channel time 2 seconds. Very simple, free revive on your Lost Vikings. Very wonderful. We got over here, Olaf deals 34 damage every second to nearby enemies. That's like a Burning Rage, but it's specific to Olaf, Hunk of Burning Olaf. It's good. It allows Olaf to push lanes easier. We do slightly more damage to structures, and when Olaf stuns an enemy with our 16 talent, which I'll get to in a minute, they just eat a little more damage than they normally would. It just adds up over time. It's just free damage over time. Who doesn't like free damage over time? Absolutely. Then we've got Olaf charges enemies when they're stunned for 1 second. This is how we deal with our mages. This is how, see, like mages, Kael'thas, Jaina, Gazlo can be a problem for us. The new hero that hasn't come out yet is going to be a problem for us. Chromie, Gul'dan, Li Ming, mages basically, and like some other specialists are problems for us too. So with this, it allows us to just deal with them. Like you stun them, and then all the Vikings are auto attacking them. Plus, the damage over time from this. It adds up to the point where they have like a choice to make. Do I stay and maybe kill 2 Vikings? Maybe. But that's a risk. I don't know if I'm going to. I might. Or do I run away? In which case they're probably either dead or so low health that they have to retreat. But if they don't run, they run the risk of dying over 2 Vikings, which totally for them is really not even worth at all. It's not worth dying for 2 Vikings. It's not. It's not even a whole death. It's a half a death. So it's really not worth dying over 2 Vikings. Or even, I would argue that it's really not even worth dying over 3. I would argue that killing all the Lost Vikings and dying for that, I would argue that isn't even worth. I would argue. So at the end of the day, it's really not worth. So they basically have to run away. And then the sequel. So I always get the sequel. If this is on cooldown, and a bunch of my Vikings die, like 1, 2, or 3 of my Vikings die, and then my ultimate's on cooldown, this just allows them to come back faster, so I don't have to wait all this time for play again to be off cooldown. Because 80 seconds is fairly long cooldown. It's a minute and 20 second cooldown. So, it's a fairly decently sized cooldown. And so this just allows their death time to reduce by 50%. So if, like, I can afford now to save this for only when 2 of my Vikings die. So if one of them dies, but I have 2 left, I don't need to use this anymore. I don't need to use this. I can just wait. With sequel, I can just wait, right? For the one Viking to come, it takes less time, so I can. It allows me to save this for when I really need it, As well as, like, if I use this, 2 of my Vikings die, or all 3 of them die. Forbid all 3 of them die, then I can't use this, right? If all 3 of them die, so then the sequel comes into play then too. So it just allows me to do more of my shenanigans. It enables me. It's a Lost Vikings shenanigans enabler. It allows me to do stupid things that I shouldn't be able to get away with, like, constantly. And the Lost Vikings are dumb. If you are good with them, like I like to think that I am, if you are good with them, you can get away with stupid shit that you should never be able to get away with. Like, you should never be able to get away with some of the stuff that I got away with that game. But not because the enemy team was bad. The enemy team was actually really good. We almost lost. The enemy team was actually really good. They were catching up to us. They were doing some of the right things. It wasn't their being bad, right? It was like me being good. There's a difference. It was not them being bad. It was me being good. To be honest, they weren't really that bad. They were a pretty good enemy team. Gave me a run for my money in the early stages of the game. But I was able to I knew what to do, right? So, it's just kind of like, yeah, if you're even anywhere good with the Lost Vikings, even any remotely, like, really good with them, then, like, it doesn't matter how good the enemy team is. If you're good with the Lost Vikings, you're going to win the game. No matter how good the enemy team really is. But you have to be perfect with them. Otherwise, they'll have a chance. A small chance, but they'll have a chance. And then if you're just kind of average or bad with the Lost Vikings, then the enemy team flat out wins. So it's one of those things where there's never an in-between. The Lost Vikings are either, if you're average or bad, you lose. If you're exceptional, you win. End of story. There's no in-betweens. There's no like, well, you might have a chance, you might. No. You either win or you don't. You're either good with them or you're not. And with a lot of heroes, that's not necessarily the case. There is an average in between where, well, you're doing all the right things. You might have a chance at winning. You might not. Depends on what the enemy team does. Maybe you're good. Maybe you're not. For the Lost Vikings, that's not true. You either are good or you're not good. There's zero in between. So, and that's the thing with Lost Vikings. I'll just show you this. I know my hero portrait is Chen, but I'll show you this. The Lost Vikings. I'll show you my stats. Win rate 55.2%. That's slightly over half. 5% over half. It used to be 56, but now it's 54. Well, it used to be up to 58 actually. Almost 60. Games played 355. KDA ratio. Career takedowns. Average takedowns. Now we want to go to statistics. Most win rates at the Lost Vikings, 196. Yup. The Warhead Junction is easily the best map for the Lost Vikings, so that explains it. Hanamura, yep. Temple, Sky Temple. So Battlefield of Eternity is kind of more middle win rate. What's my lowest? No, I want a lowest actual map, like not an arena, but Garden of Volskaya Foundry. Volskaya Foundry is my lowest. Yeah, Volskaya Foundry, they're not amazing on Volskaya Foundry. They're alright, but they're not amazing on Volskaya Foundry. I argue personally that their worst map is I argue that their worst map is Towers of Doom. I hate Towers of Doom. I think it's a dumb map. And I think it's their worst map because split pushing is not really a big deal on that map, and that bothers me because that's like my playstyle in a nutshell. So I am level 50 right now, almost going on to level 51. So progression, no roster, no match history. Well, here's my match history. It's basically Chen, Lost Vikings, some Vala, Probius. A few different things here. Lost Vikings, Probius. Yeah, so my three most played, my three most favorite heroes as of late are probably Lost Vikings, Chen, and Probius. Are basically my 3 most favorite heroes as of late. They're not my most played, well, except for Lost Vikings. Lost Vikings is my most played, but ETC, Tychus, and Dahaka are also ones that I've played a lot of, and I'm very good with them. I just find their playstyles to be a little boring, or playstyles not necessarily boring, but how do I say this? Repetitive. Like, I've played them so much times that they've gotten boring. The Lost Vikings never gets boring, and the reason they never get boring is because each and every map is a 100% completely different playstyle for me. I have no playstyle. No 2 maps are the same. The map dictates what my playstyle is going to be. The map dictates whether I group them all up as one. The map dictates whether I split them 1, 2, 3, or 1 and then 2, 3 as kind of a separate group. The map dictates, whether I do objectives, whether I don't do objectives, whether it's a mixture of both of those things. Usually it's a mixture of both. Stuff like this. The map dictates my playstyle. So whatever map it is, I pick slightly different talents for the map, and which is true of some heroes, but for the Lost Vikings it's really true. I pick slightly different heroes for the map, and after picking slightly different heroes, I'll pick slightly different, slightly different talents, I mean to say, for the map. I'll do slightly different play styles, depending upon what the map is about. So there's just stuff like this, and I played this game perfectly. Like, I literally played it perfectly, and I'm so happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another one today too. I have a dog that needs walking, but I'll do another one today too, just before my dinner, if I can. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'll hope to do that as well. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. This was another Road to 100. I believe this one is episode 17. 1717. Because again, there was a 16 that I did yesterday. I don't know if I uploaded it yet. Maybe I did. But there was a 16 that I did yesterday, along with the political quiz 8 values test thing. I was an objectivist according to that quiz. Now I'm not an objectivist. Now I'm a libertarian, which is kind of a version of objectivism. Objectivism came first. Ayn Rand's philosophy came first. And then, after Ayn Rand's philosophy, then you had, who's the guy? Milton Friedman's philosophy. Friedman's philosophy came afterwards. And Friedman sort of built off of Rand, but did his own sort of thing. And then you have sort of another group of people that follow sort of this guy, John Stossel. But his philosophy of libertarianism sort of came out in the 90s and early 2000s, so he's a bit of a newcomer, and he has his own sort of group, his camp that follows him. And, there's like Stephen Molyneux, who kind of is a libertarian, sort of, but I don't know where to put him. Anyway, the point is, I follow all 3 of those. I follow Rand, I follow Friedman, and I follow Stossel. And I follow Yaron Brook, and I follow, I'm going to start following Onkar Gate. So those are 5 people. Anyway, but that's political video. I'm not going to talk about that too much in gaming videos, because I don't believe in mixing those two, because that alienates some people that only want to hear my game videos and don't care about politics, or do but don't want to hear about it in a video game video. So, alright guys, that wraps this one up. Hopefully this one finds you well. If it doesn't, please let me know, and I can figure out what the problem is, and maybe upload it a second time or whatever if it doesn't work out. Alright, adios. Bye.